Channel 3 early warning weather.
Well, what a day with all that rain. We actually set some daily records both in the Hartford area and also in Bridgeport. And we have seen, again, this rain so far this July. It is creeping up to one of the wettest right now. Went from the 6th wettest position to the 4th wettest in the Hartford area. Over 9 inches so far this July. So 7.5 inches above average. Bridgeport is also experiencing above average precipitation. Rain totals, just to name a few. One of the higher amounts I saw was in Waterbury, over 4.5 inches, just over 4 inches in Woodbury. Groton, almost 3.5 for you. And Staffordville, for example, 2.8 inches. All right, we have seen in a very short period of time this rainfall amount of 4.2 inches across parts of New Haven into Middlesex County. We've seen this random little heavy downpour kind of sitting over the same area, kind of squeezing out all that moisture in the atmosphere. So we do have a flood advisory in effect for a small portion of not only New Haven, but also into Middlesex County. So there's additional rainfall right now we're adding up. So just crazy stuff. Again, this is rain estimated by the radar, you know what I mean? So we are going to be seeing some of that heavier rain continue to shift slowly to the north, right over Killingworth. We're seeing the heavy rain right now over Chester. It is pouring buckets for you, so be careful over toward Hannelime. As we go farther to the north, we have additional heavy downpours that continue to form and kind of stretch northeast in direction. So a couple more downpours, but things are looking better back to the west on early warning PINPOINT Doppler. A lot of river flood warnings. In effect, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rivers experiencing flooding. So we'll watch those very closely once the rain is out of here going into tomorrow. Foggy conditions, that's the live view in stores. So some limited visibility, especially get into one of those downpours, almost down to just 1 mile. So wavering visibility at times, but we're seeing things looking pretty good in Hartford. 76 degrees, winds are light. Those temperatures tonight falling back down to the 70s, a few spots maybe in the 60s. Temperature trend tomorrow, though, look at that. We're getting to 90 degrees inland, especially in the Hartford area. And that would make it potentially begin into the 90s, day 7 so far this July. Low 90s for us, and then we're looking at some upper 80s elsewhere as you get through the afternoon hours. 78 right now in New Haven, and what we're going to be seeing tomorrow, those temperatures climbing into the middle 80s and just a few scattered clouds. The chance for rain is like 10%. So let's talk about Tuesday. All right, that's our next round of rain, especially for the western part of the state. Concern a little bit for excessive rainfall there. As we know, it won't take much for some potential flooding to develop. And then the next chance for rain after that looks to be Friday into Saturday. And so we'll be watching a couple of those systems to come in. But for now, we're just going to focus on what's good in the early warning 7-day forecast, which is tomorrow, mainly dry and a little hot, though. Just be careful. You're going to be out there walking, enjoying the nice dry weather. It's going to be on the sticky side. The humidity, though, should back off some by Wednesday once that front goes through Tuesday. Highs in the mid-80s, lows in the mid-60s. And then a few showers on Friday, maybe a little soaking rain for some of us on Saturday. Sunday right now looks dry with a high of 85 and a low of 65. And shoreline temperatures will be a little toasty the next 2 days, and then they'll start to back off in the low 80s. Brian?
All right, thanks, Joe.